Okay, I'm about to receive an invitation to go to the net. I've hit such a good approach ground stroke that I'm coming in and I'm entering the zone where it becomes an approach volley. Like we said, the volley's in the air before the ball bounces, and from mid-court I've got to decide what kind of shot I can hit tactically so that I can get into the net to finish off the point. So I need to look a little bit at some of my purposes or my intent for the ball from mid-court. Number one is I'm probably going to volley deep in the court so I have more time to get in. So I need to look at the kind of grip I've got based on the height of the ball coming in. If it's lower, my grip's a little bit more open or more continental, so I can get the ball to have up so I can move in to get to the next point. If the ball were wider, I might even have a backhand grip as I reach out to get the racket face squared off to allow me to keep the ball deep to get in. And if I'm really lucky and the ball comes in high, I might adjust my grip a little more toward an eastern forehand so I can play more of an aggressive volley. But your mid-court volley is one that people very seldom ever practice. They usually practice ground strokes and then net play. But the critical factor, the deciding factor in your net play is your mid-court volley and tactically where you choose to place it. And you also have to realize where your opponent is. If they're deep in the deuce court, where do you think I might want to volley the ball? I would probably go deep to the ad court side to allow me time to get in. And as I come in, I have to understand the tactic of where they can possibly pass me. So as I go deep to their backhand, I'm going to approach up into my deuce court slightly off center with my feet kind of facing the corner of their court. That allows me to cover the down the line shot, but still because of my angle turn here to move in to intercept their attempted cross court. So my mid-court volley is critical as to how well I'm able to volley up there. If I lose a lot of points at the net, as a player I would look back and see what did I do at mid-court to cause that player to have time or the right kind of ball to pass me. And whether it's my forehand volley coming in or my backhand, setting up on my outside foot so I can move into the shot to play and move through the ball again is really critical. We also mentioned something that's really important in the volley is the pause, or how do I read if the ball is going to be a forehand or backhand. That's the thing we call a split step, where as my opponent starts to strike the ball, I do a little bit of widening of my base so I can read the direction of the ball. Studies have also shown from one of our Tennis One editors that as a player comes down out of the split step, his foot's already turned the direction he's going to move. So guess what you're going to have to practice making if you're going to become a good volleyer? The split, and what time to do the split step on. If I just come back down to split, I haven't really got to prepare myself to move either direction. So I have to know when to come down and to come out with my foot set, somebody moving that direction to get in. This is critical in your mid-court play to get you to the net. So how can I measure how successful I'm going to be? Well, one of the ways would be to start from behind the service line, have someone feed you a ball, or using your ball machine, like we mentioned earlier, like whether you use a little tennis twist or a Playmate ball machine or an attack machine, so that you can practice making this shot successfully 7 out of 10 times. What do you mean 7 out of 10 times? Well, if I can volley deep into square 3, remember how we've shown the court before with square 1, square 2, square 3, and square 4? On that side, I'm going to volley deep to my opponent's square 3 so I can get into the net. As I get in closer, where would I probably volley the next ball? If I hit deep to their backhand, would you have me volley back in the center of the court? Or should I volley the ball deep to the other side? Or how about if I hit the ball short to square 1? So now I make the opponent have to cover from their backhand corner all the way up to the forehand corner, which leaves their backhand side open for my next shot. So critical part to practice, the mid-court volley.